Here we are, it's March 15th, 2020. Here's something just something a little bit different. This is my 1/72nd scale diorama. It's on a base that measures 31 by 19 inches. And it's 1/72nd scale, military diorama. I built this over a course of a few years. Yeah, what can I say about it? It certainly was a pleasure to build. So there's a number of different model kits on here. Model kits and figures, and that is the right there. I'm focused in on. I believe it's the Airfix farmhouse. I don't quite recall, but I believe that's what it is. Anyway, I super detailed it, of course, and added added some damage on the rooftops and added the chimneys and fencing. I guess I don't know what it's called, fence on the rooftops. Yeah, there's a number of model kits on here. I just love building 1/72nd scale. It's quite a pleasure. There's my troop transport carrier, what have you. It's one of them. A couple of half tracks there. There's my right in there. You can see my fuel truck. And I really went to town on this one, and again, just went crazy with the details and aimed to build an interesting diorama, and it's I find it quite fascinating. I've taken it to a couple of model shows, and there's been some interest in it, certainly. I think I won a third place ribbon on it one time. The next year I didn't win anything. I mean, yeah, so anyway, yeah, no big deal. You win some ribbons, sometimes you don't. It doesn't really matter. It's not about that. It's about the pleasure of model building. So here's an overview of the whole thing. I titled it B Company on the Move, July 13th. That's my birthday. But 1944, I wasn't born in 1944, but I was born in 1964. But anyway, B Company on the Move, July 13th, 1944, 1600 hours. And I don't know, I have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 sort of major vehicles, and then I've got then 3 Willys Jeeps, I believe. 3 Willys Jeeps on there. I'll just zoom in. There's a couple of them. It's really hard to see, but I went sort of nuts on these things. Put all kinds of equipment in the Jeeps, and boots and guns, extra guns and map cases, and all kinds of different things. There's a group of guys, soldiers in there playing some cards. A guy repairing a motorcycle. So I'll move around a little bit. Sorry the lighting isn't the greatest, but it's what I'm dealing with at the moment. Yeah, super fun. I love dioramas. Whoops. One of these days I'll bring it out into the sunlight, and I'll give you a better perspective on it. And here's sort of a ruined farmhouse in here. You can see I've super detailed that. You can see the sleeping dog in there. I scratch built him. And the guy at the map table, you know, I scratch built the table, and there's you can see there's I guess a cupboard there, pantry cupboard, and you know I put little cans in there, and you know just went crazy on that. There's a guy in there, if you can see, he's at another table and he's cutting up some bread there. There's another guy at the radio in the back there. You can see him. There's an ammo box in there with some guns. I think they're M16s. I'm not sure. Are they M16s or something like that? And there's the medic's tent. I scratch built that. It's kind of fun. I've got some birds in there on the scene, flying in. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can see them. There's one. I guess he's a hawk. You can see him flying in there. And there's the medic's tent. You can see a bit of a close-up on that. Yeah, but I like building 1/72nd scale, and I built a number of the model kits and thought, oh, why don't I put them in on a scene, you know? So I made this mini diorama, and you know, again, hours and hours of pleasure, lots of fun. Just spin it around for you a little bit. There's my grapevines in there. You can see them. You know, I made it out to look like sort of an old winery. I was taken over by the troops. And you can't really see them, but I actually spent the time and put some grapes in there. Put about maybe 20 grape clusters in there. Really quite insane, really. You can really go crazy on these dioramas, you know. It's not sort of knowing when to stop on them. But anyway, there you go. That's a glimpse of my diorama. And if I had more time in life, I'd build more of them, you know, larger, of course. There, I'll zoom in just a little bit there. You can see there's the troops on the move. There's some of the detail. Anyway, there you have it. That's my diorama. I've only built one, and yeah, tons of fun. Anyway, give me a like, thumbs up. Appreciate that. You know, subscribe if you like, or not. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great night. Okay, take care.